Okay, we're going to get started. I'd like to call the Finance Committee meeting to order. Going to get started with resolution number 1. Authorization to contract with Abilities First.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 2. Authorization to enter into an agreement with Greater
Move it.
Hudson Promise. Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 3. Authorization to amend
Move
the
it.
department.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 4. Authorization.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 5. Authorization for the Department of Human Services to renew contract with
Move it.
Columbia Green.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 6. Authorization for the Department of Human Services to renew contract with Maxim Healthcare Staffing Services.
Move it. Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. We move on to public safety. Resolution number 7.
Move it.
Author-
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 8. Authorization for Columbia County to renew contract with 4 arraignment attorneys.
Move it. Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
That's 100% funding, by the way.
Right. County government, resolution number 9.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 10. Authorization for the Director of Human Resources to transfer
Move
$60,000.
it. Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 11. Authorization for the Corporate Compliance Officer to adapt and update Columbia County policies and in supporting documents
Move it.
and reference.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 12. Authorization.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. That's not a bad price.
No, it
For
isn't.
$550.
Not
whatever
for
you want.
No, I had to reread that one.
I know, I read it. Dump truck, dump body, snow plow, sander.
new too.
That's
straight in or was
Not straight out.
Okay.
Resolution number 13, authorization to renew the Spartan Chemical Dispensers
Move
rentals.
it.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 14, authorization to award the
Move it.
bid.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 15, authorization to award the bid for additional water quality sampling.
Move it. Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 16, authorization to purchase 2 2-yard rear load containers.
Move it. Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 17, authorization for the chairman and commissioner of public works to execute all necessary New York State Department of Transportation.
Move it. Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 18, authorization for the chairman of the board of supervisors and the commissioner. We have,
The big numbers there, PJ, okay, yeah.
I know,
A lot of funding there, but,
I was reading those as 1,400,000. We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 19, authorization for the chairman and commissioner of public works to execute all necessary New York State Department of Transportation initial project documents
Move it.
and agreements.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 20, authorization for the chairman of the board of the Columbia County Board of Supervisors to execute all required documentations and agreements to acquire 0.18 acres for the right-of-way purposes.
I can't believe that, we're gonna do a little stone face or something. I'm disappointed in Rob.
On this,
I'll move it.
okay.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 21, authorization for the Commission of Public Works to award and provide a notice to proceed to Town and County Bridge and Rail.
Move it. Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 22, authorization for the chairman of the Columbia County Board of Supervisors to sign and execute any
Move it.
necessary documentation.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 23, authorization for the
Move it.
commissioner.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. I think
Anything
you
for
guys waiting
Claremont,
for you,
right,
that. Economic Development, Resolution number 24, authorization to enter into a contract with Columbia Economic Development Corporation.
Move it.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 25, authorization to enter into a contract with Columbia Economic Development Corporation for the extension of an agreement for the administration of funding from the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021 for affordable housing.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 26, authorization to submit an application.
Move
Second.
A motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Finance, resolution number 27, authorization to contract with Cornell Cooperative Extension for Wellness Program.
Move it.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 28, authorization to contract with Columbia County Soil and Water Conservation
Move
District.
it. Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. These are positions which we went through point one or our new program, and we'll just run through them. District Attorney, effective 11/30/2024, authorization to fill one vacant full-time Assistant District Attorney position.
Second.
Motion in a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. The Public Defender, effective 10/15/24.
Move it.
Motion in a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. The Health Department, effective 10/21/24, authorization to abolish one vacant part-time registered nurse position, an
Move it.
associate's degree, and $35.91 an hour. We have a motion.
Second.
Motion and a
Actually, do
second.
both, do the department. So go on to the second one too,
Okay,
and then we'll do you guys as do both of them.
okay. So then the second part of that is, effective 10/21/24, authorization to create and fill one part-time public health nurse position, $40.48 per hour, bachelor's degree required to work in the agency's immunization clinic and other programs that serve county residents.
The difference with this is going from full-time to part-time.
And these are scrutinized
Yeah,
by
quite
the
a bit.
new,
Right.
one work group.
We should, after we're done, we can talk about
Yeah.
that. Okay, so do we have a motion?
Yeah, you have Craig and Kippy.
A second?
Kippy the second.
Oh, I'm sorry. Motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. County Clerk, effective September 3rd, 2024, authorization to fill one vacant part-time senior index clerk.
Go on to the next one too.
And next one, effective May 28th, 2024, authorization to fill one index clerk position at $47,637. Vacancy due to a promotion to senior index clerk position. We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. The Controller, effective 9/9/24, authorization to upgrade one senior account clerk position at $49,720. We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. The Treasurer, effective 11/30/24, authorization to promote one account clerk position at $44,747, including $1,050 longevity to one. We have a motion and we have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Highway, effective 11/30/24, authorization to fill one part-time laborer position. This is the after-hours attendant.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
So
Do them as a department.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
Well, we did our first and second. I'll get
yeah,
reading that.
exactly.
I'll read it. Effective 12/28/24, authorization to fill one vacant budgeted motor equipment operator, two, due to resignation. Effective 12/28/24, authorization to fill two vacant budget motor operator one positions due to resignations. And effective 12/28/24, authorization to abolish one MEO one, grade 12B, and create and fill one full-time labor position, grade 11A, a savings of $5,357.35, no backfills. Effective 11/1/24 to 4/1/25, authorization to fill six seasonal labor positions. So we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
I
Opposed? Carried.
make a motion to accept the DSS proposal.
Okay.
There you go.
We have a motion. Do we have a
Second,
second?
that's fine.
Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Does anyone have anything to discuss? DJ,
So those
anything?
were effective dates later than what they were originally. going
Yeah,
to
I was
be.
gonna, that's what I was
We're
gonna ask.
changing
I
that. Matt, do you
remember-
want to just quickly?
Yeah, we've asked them if they could start later, for example, 3 months from now, or
Hold
6
back.
months from now. Some said they could, some said they couldn't because of circumstances, but most of them, we got them to say that they'd start 11:30.
Right.
Which is the beginning of a pay period.
Or
So,
December.
Right.
so it's,
Right.
it sort of bought us 2 to 3 months in terms of savings on salaries, and they said they could live with that.
And about we have a new work group.
Yeah, we have- As I think everybody knows, we had a work group, we had our first meeting yesterday. And I thought it went very, very well. We
Yeah.
had a lot of good conversation with department heads. You know, we told them our goal is to, what's the term, Jimmy, at the end?
Oh, wait a
Slow
minute.
down, or-
What was it?
Well, I would say we were trying to, you know, our long-term
Shrink.
goal is to shrink departments.
No, your long-term goal is lean thinking.
Lean thinking. So I thought it was a good start. They were very receptive to the idea. They understand. What's the work group? It's a
It's a
new
point
point
one.
one work group. I had put a halt on the point one requests. Right. Just because of the sheer volume that,
We're not allowing backfills anymore, this also just,
so we want to, in the past, when we did the point one online, it was just, and we weren't really voting on it. There wasn't a lot of teeth to it. You know, we were just letting it go through. This, we're getting into it position by position, request by request, having a discussion about it.
Michael's been really great giving us the paperwork so that we can be more informative of what's going on, what positions are open in each group, And actually, yesterday, the meeting went extremely well because all the department heads that came in were very receptive to it, right?
Well, they like talking about their departments and what their
Yeah.
people do.
Yeah, and we were asking that because at point one, you sit there and everybody needs it, everybody, wow, I gotta have this position, and you don't know all the ins and out of it. So now we're creating more of a background so that we can answer those questions and be able to say yes or no bet.
We actually looked at departmental rosters, how many open positions they had.
Right.
Asked the question, does it need to be filled and why does it need to be filled?
Well, it went
Can
from,
you wait to fill it? Those are the types of questions.
went from a 5-minute point one to an hour and a half meeting, but I think it was good.
Well,
It's gonna be a long meeting if you're gonna break it down, because you're gonna get into contractual stuff.
Yes.
And we want to do it in person, and we also didn't want to have, in the past, when we did the online, we'd have all the departments sitting, listening to
Each
one. This
issue.
one, we're bringing them into my office individually and having the discussion, so.
You can have a lot more candid discussion.
Yeah.
Okay, if there is nothing else, motion to adjourn?
Second.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.